By now, most of you have probably heard the news. On September 16th, I will be retiring from the New York City Police Department, a department that I love and a profession that I have served for 45 years. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. To thank you to the men and women of this department, both sworn and civilian, who have done so much over these now 25 years to make this city the safest large city in this country. Your dedication, your perseverance, your willingness to work with great adversity, oftentimes, that I cannot say to you how much I respect what you do, what you've done, and what you will continue to do. I'm very fortunate during these last 31 months to have had the opportunity to work with an extraordinary leadership team, a leadership team that has your best interests at heart. Over these last 3 years, we have gathered almost $2 billion of resources to try to equip you in this department with the best technology, the best safety, the best training that money can buy and that leadership can provide. But no thanks can ever be enough for all that you do, putting your lives at risk, those of you who are so proud to wear the badge, those of you that support those officers in every way conceivably possible to allow them to do their jobs. I'm going to miss this place. Thank God I had a second opportunity to come back. And these last 31 months, you just can't even begin to imagine how much I've enjoyed once again telling your story, an incredible story of courage, of sacrifice, the number of officers that have lost their lives during this period of time, of sacrifice of each and every one of you every time you get in one of those sector cars or walk a beat. You never know quite what you're going to come up against. But I'm comfortable that you're going to be trained and equipped to do your best with the best training, the best equipment, and I believe the best leadership. And in that regard, I'm quite pleased that the mayor has decided to appoint as my replacement Jim O'Neill, your chief of department. Jimmy and I have known each other for almost 25 years. Back in the day when he worked in transit police and I was privileged to be the transit police chief. Met him again in '94 when I came back as commissioner, and met him again in 2014 when I was privileged to take this job. I've had the opportunity to have Jimmy work in my office as a one-star chief, to then promote him to chief of patrol, and then promote him to chief of department. And now I get the extraordinary privilege of seeing him appointed as the next police commissioner for the city of New York, your next leader. You're not going to get anybody better than Jimmy. He cares for you, he thinks about you all the time, and he will be an extraordinary representative to tell your story, that story of bravery, of commitment, of courage, of all that you're up against in these very difficult times. I've been in the business 45 years, and I've never seen a time with so much controversy, with so many challenges for our profession, for your profession. But I leave it with the confidence that with the leadership of this great man, that you're in good hands. And more importantly, he's in good hands because he has you. Best cops in America, the best cops that anybody could ever hope to have protecting them. And now in this new era of threats against terrorism, continuing threats of crime, the terrible tensions that we're experiencing around the issue of race once again, and in the midst of a presidential campaign that is having so much impact on this country. More than ever, New York City and its people, more than ever, America and its people need you. They need the cops. You've heard me say it before, and I will say it again. Cops count. Police matter. The actions of each of you individually as a cop, collectively, all of us in the police profession, we matter. And once again, I hope the public will come to understand that and respect that. And I'm sure that with the leadership of Jim O'Neill as your next commissioner, that in fact, that hope, that wish will be fulfilled. As I leave you, and we'll have time to talk over these next 6 weeks before I formally step away, that I just want you to know that I can never thank you enough for all that you have done for me, for this city, and for our profession. Thank you. Jimmy, you're on.
Thank you, Commissioner. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you, Commissioner, for everything you've done for me on a personal level. I've known you now for 25 years, and everything that the lens I see the police work through is because of you. I understand fully what police officers are expected to do. I fully understand what it means to be a cop in this great city, and your leadership style will be missed. It is one that appreciates the hard work that's done every day by the men and women of this great police department. I'm going to miss you, but collectively as an agency, we're going to miss you. It's what you've managed to do over the last 31 months is absolutely terrific. I think you've brought a sense of spirit back to this police department. Cops are proud of who they are and what they do, and that's no little thing. Because every day they walk out of the precinct to PSA, the district, or if they're working in narco, gang, vice, or in the detective bureau, they know the dangers that they face, and they know that you appreciate that, and that goes a long way in this police department. And to you, my cops, this is just such an honor for me to be appointed to this position of police commissioner. I started way back as a transit cop back in 1983. And look, my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would be in a position where I'd be the next police commissioner of this great city. I love being a cop. I love wearing a uniform. I love working with the community. I love every job I've had. And it's important for you to know that I fully support what you do. I'm going to make sure that you're properly trained, properly equipped, that you're kept safe for you and your families, and we continue to reduce crime. I think that's a story that isn't heard enough. If you look at the levels of crime right now, homicides, shootings, overall crime, that's a story that needs to be heralded. It's a story that actually is unprecedented. I've been in this business for a long time. I've been going to CompStat for 1996, and every year crime is reduced and violence is reduced, and that's not by accident. That's because of the hard work of the men and women of this police department currently and all that have come before us. So I look forward to this challenge. I look forward to supporting you, and I know we're going to do great things. Thank you very much.
Stay safe out there.